shadow just appear behind him, or is there some sort of sign that it would be there?
Um, I mean, it would. I think it would just be there.
Okay, so he doesn't notice it then, and because he is focused on the door where you all are, and he will rush forward.
Then it's going to get shot in. It's going to get stabbed in the back and shot in the face at the same time. Oh no, because it's got to be okay. I'll use my opportunity attack instead of my prepared action.
Okay,
That stinks. Oh well. 19.
19 will hit.
It won't have sneak, but it will trigger sentinel, so it takes 4 damage and it's stuck.
It takes 4 damage and what?
Its movement speed is reduced to 0
Um, so
That's kind of awesome.
is it
before it
stuck back
moves.
where it was?
Yeah.
Okay. So there he is, and he is now aware of the shadow.
Yep.
Amnar, it is your turn.
Okay.
Actually, hold on. Since he never actually did
Yeah,
anything,
he
and the
can still
zombie
attack.
could he could still attack the shadow,
Oh, yep.
getting a 17 to hit.
That will hit. I don't think the shadow has
Well.
made it more than 1 turn for like 4 turns.
Oh well. Was put to good use that turn though.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
He's
soaked a
eating
lot
a
of
lot of
hits.
hits though too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a good distraction.
Yeah, now it is your turn, Amnon.
Okay. I think a 7 misses. Also, it's a nat 1.
Yep, that is a miss.
Okay. I'll just hang out there.
Bull, it is your turn.
Yes. Zombie number 7. I
Okay.
choose you to.
Do you want to move into the room and flank it for advantage?
I would like to maybe, but I gotta deal with McAfee real quick.
You would like to flank McAfee.
I wish I could. I've deleted
Letting
like every software of McAfee off the laptop. I still get pop-ups for this thing. I'm almost tempted to just pay them the money.
keeping in mind that if you do move into the room to flank, you will have to deal with an opportunity attack from zombie number 6.
Nope.
There's zombie number 6 in there.
Yep.
The one to the left?
Yep.
Oh, I can't see him.
Oh, okay.
You should be able to.
The
I
doorway.
think the way the shadows are working through the doorway, I think it's doing it weird.
Oh, sorry about that. That is strange.
Yeah, there are some weird shadows. Like
Oh, there
technically,
is
I
zombie number
can't
6 in
actually
here.
see number 7, and it's number 7's right in front of me.
If
That's
you're right up against the door, yeah, it's like,
hmm.
because I'm guessing those are supposed to be like big double doors, or
Yeah, probably. I may have just messed up the dynamic lighting. I'm
No, I
sorry.
mean I think it follows like the
because I think I can't even
angle of the
like,
door.
because I can't move through the doorway either using the arrow keys. Like,
Yeah, it's
You have
probably
to
where
drag.
it's like actually centered in between the two
so I think
squares.
it's doing it as one
Gotcha.
single door right in the middle.
Yeah.
Gotcha. My bad.
And I don't know if it's supposed to be that way or not, but yeah.
Probably not.
We take the damage or not? We're currently raging.
Yeah, you're
If I
right.
go here, will I get? Since I'm in this room, I'm allowed to get big. Will I get big now?
I thought Colby said you have to say at the beginning of the rage
Yeah,
whether,
I think so as well.
Well,
and
never I've
yeah,
raged.
you're stuck being regular
That's okay.
size.
So zombie gets an opportunity attack against you, getting a 15 to hit,
Oh, that'll hit.
dealing 3 damage, cut in half, and rounded up to 2.
Now I get advantage on this attack for a double 8.
Well, you're in luck because 8 is its AC, so you do hit.
18 again. Woo.
So it has to roll a crit. You guys roll max damage a lot.
I've done it twice. This
I've also
encounter,
rolled
apparently.
almost minimum damage a lot.
Yeah, that too.
And then it gets a 19. So close. But instead it blips out of existence. You still have movement left if you would like to get in position to provide flanking for someone else.
Let's see, this here is like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 right there. There you go.
All right. Bench.
Oh, I like that. I move here and I attack it now.
Okay. A 12 does hit.
Then I assume it doesn't kill it, so I'm gonna bonus action attack it.
A 22 will hit, dealing 9 again, which is exactly its health now. So it needs to roll a 14 con to stay alive. And it gets a 22. So it stays up at 1 health. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope.
Knock. It is your turn, sir.
All right. Since people have moved up through the door, I'm going to come out to here. I'm going to drop in a new shadow. It's the last one left, so I guess it doesn't matter. And hand crossbow. Now we'll get sneak. Whoa.
An 8 would normally hit,
Yep.
but as it's a nat 1, it does not. Hudson's turn. We'll assume that he's able to position himself in some way to see that thing. He will roll a sacred flame. And he is able to successfully kill it. How do you all imagine his sacred flame kills it?
Just imagine he says a few words and like the next thing you know, the zombie just lights up in flames like a torch.
I imagine he asks it a
And
very
then just
weird,
kind of
intrusive
crumples.
question. And it dies of embarrassment.
What's your greatest fear?
Your favorite fear.
What is your
Favorite
favorite
fear. What is your favorite fear?
All right.
Remember that time you were once you were alive and you were naked in front of a bunch of random people? Yeah. Yeah, I bet you remember that? You remember that?
Remember how embarrassing that was?
And with that, you guys are out of combat, though, Bull, you are in position to be able to see down the hallway, and you both see and hear more zombies in another room down the hallway. However, they seem to be chained up, unable to leave the room they're in.
Hmm.
Well, if we're out of, are we out of turn order
Yep, you are
for a
out of
second?
combat.
It's gonna.
So, before you leave the room, though, um, you are, now that you're out of combat, you are able to get a closer look at these bodies on the table. And you notice that they're not just people. Um, these are, the bodies on the table are a haze husk and a delirium drag, which are things that have been humans that have been mutated by the contamination.
Yes.
These weren't just regular normal people. he was studying these things, um, trying to understand them. Now, for good or ill intent, you don't know, as you have not gone through his things. But these were not just normal people that he had killed and was
Yeah.
using.
We go through his things.
It seemed like
Yes.
Bull was wanting to go down the hallway.
Just for 1 second. That's all, guys. Just give me a second. Yep. And we get a little closer.
You notice
Yep.
a hallway to the north as well, ending in a shut door. But
And
yeah,
there we go.
the zombies in the other room are definitely locked up, and it looked like there were chains in that room that were holding these zombies. Um, you get the impression that they freed as many as they could before making their escape, um, trying to slow you all down.
Well, I already know what I need to do. Investigate this pile of papers because we need to find his research. Investigate, I mean, I'm going to take all of the paperwork I can find in this room and bring it to the chantry.
And bring it to what?
The
The
I forgot the
Amethyst
place.
Academy?
Yeah, the academy. We're gonna bring it to the academy. I mean, every piece of paper in this room, I want.
Okay.
We're not gonna sift through it. We're gonna bring it to them. Well,
You're just going to
maybe
grab them all.
knock and sift.
Yeah.
Maybe knock and sift through it a little bit to ensure. Like we'll do like a quick glance, ensure that it's actually his like writing and like research, and after that, we're gonna take it all and it's going to the.
I do want to emphasize that I'm not an intelligence character. I don't know things.
He just seems smart. As the smartest one of us. No.
I
I'm
mean,
more
none of us are intelligent.
more street smart,
Yeah.
but not even really that. I don't have a
Yeah.
penalty. I don't know how that helps
Yeah, I
me
do
stack up
those.
with
That
everyone
might
else.
make us the smartest. At least smarter than me.
Oof.
I've got a 14 on intelligence, I guess. So
Hey,
so
That
plus
makes
2.
you probably the smartest character.
Oh wow, I am the
Yeah.
smartest one.
Look at that.
The house cat is the smartest character.
All right. Well, come here, meow meow. I need you to look at these papers.
I mean I have a certain kind of intelligent. I don't know if I know anything about wizard stuff though.
Well,
That would be
just
arcane.
make sure it's like looks like it's his writing and like his research. As if we
Do we
those like two match, we're taking all the papers.
do we have a
All right.
handwriting sample of this guy?
I don't know. Just read it.
Or we'll just guess. If it all looks like
Well,
the same
if it
person.
reads like research, which you know we I think I would we can guesstimate what research is, and not just some love novel of like 21 ways to
Right,
squawk
yes.
like an alpha crow. I think we're good.
All right. So, um, shuffling through that, you have um, none of you are proficient in Arcana. Is Hudson? Yes. Okay, Hudson is proficient in Arcana. So, we'll say he's looking around in it. But he is not a wizard, necessarily. He is just familiar
Yeah.
with like vague concepts. And Hudson is able to determine that yes, these are some of his notes, though he is unable to determine exactly what they are. Like a lot of these concepts are very high concepts. Um, the but it he seems to think that more so than just curing the contamination, it seems like Oscar Yorn may have been working on a way to resist it entirely.
That would be nice.
Um, you're not you're not totally sure, but that's sort of the gist of it a little bit.
Is there anything about how
Um,
he sourced all these zombies?
Say that again.
Is there anything about how he sourced all these zombies?
Like, where did the zombies come from?
No. There's no real writings detailing that.
Were they
Um,
locally or ethically sourced?
Yeah, as long as they're like
they're
ethically sourced
definitely
zombies, I don't care.
they're definitely locally sourced. I how
Ethically, I don't
how
know.
ethically you feel zombies are used is up to you.
Well, what I'm
Um,
wondering is, are these zombies that he rounded up on the streets, or are these like people that he was supposed to be healing?
Oh, right.
um,
Did he somehow create these zombies, either
yeah,
accidentally or intentionally?
there's there are notes of experiments he has done on the zombies, and people and things. Um, they're still a little too complicated for you to fully understand what he was doing. Uh, but there's no indication of whether or not these were people he was trying to help or if they were already like this or anything like that. So there's no indication of how he got them.
And is it basically just all notes in here?
Yeah, you gather that he probably was able to gather up the most important things before he left. His apprentices did have time to come down here and warn him, as well as his familiar who jumped through the fountain and came down and told him that his house was under attack.
Should
So
have
he did
shot
have
that
time
stupid barnacle.
to gather some things. So the most important things are not here, but there are some vague concepts, and maybe the Amethyst Academy can do stuff with them. I don't know.
Are there any like potions around? Anything worth taking
Well, funny you should
at all
mention
look around
that.
for?
Funny you should mention that. There
I'm specifically
certainly
looking for the bottle labeled "Cure Contamination."
Right? Contamination
Or,
cure.
or-
no. There are not. There are, however, um, two potions of what? Let me rephrase this. What you assume to be two potions of greater healing and one potion of superior healing. In addition, as you were going through his notes, you found a scroll of hold person, a scroll of ray of enfeeblement, and a scroll of slow.
Somebody write that down.
Did you say potion of superior healing?
Yep.
And was there another potion?
Two potions of greater healing and one potion of superior healing.
Well, I'm going to grab one of those potions of greater healing. I missed out on the last round and got hurt real bad.
And then,
I mean, can I snag the other one so that the ammo's on the front lines?
I say there's also the superior. Do we want to give you the superior? You have the most health and no way to heal.
Yeah, give him
Yeah.
the superior, and then maybe is Hudson the only one that doesn't have a potion then?
Well,
So
I
if
think
we
Amnar
could give him
used
the
his potion.
oh, then maybe give him the last one.
give Hudson the potion of greater healing.
Or Amnar.
Also, I would like to mention that the scrolls that you found of hold person, rave, enfeeblement, and slow were not predetermined. I actually rolled that in that magic item shop generator, and they seemed very thematically appropriate. So I thought that was neat.
Yeah, I'll let one of you other guys have the scrolls.
Um, does it make more sense to put most of those scrolls on Hudson?
That's what I was thinking.
I'm in Hudson. Hudson, I need you to bend over so I'll put them in you. We're gonna do it over this table.
All right. Was that sort of everything in this room? The delirium
Um,
shards on here are just cosmetic.
yeah, everything in this room, pretty much. But can one of you guys write down those spell scrolls
I've got
so
them
that
written down.
okay, just make a note that Hudson should have them, and then we'll let him do what he wants to with those when he's here next. Um, but yeah, everything else in this room, you guys are like I said, you're able to find some notes and different things, but every it doesn't seem like the most important stuff is here, and the things that you do find are either really high concept that you can't understand, or like disjointed thoughts that like he had a half a thought and then later had another half a thought, and it's a little hard to make sense of everything. But yeah, as far as this room goes, that is it. And I'm assuming you're collecting as many notes and samples and whatever as you can for the Amethyst Academy.
Yeah, literally
Yes,
everything.
please.
Okay.
Should we check out that other room then too with the chained up zombies?
Works for me. Knock is now staying at least 20 feet away from doors.
And yeah, and you guys now see a hallway leading to the north as well, but the zombies are to the left.
It looks like we should have Hudson investigate this door.
I mean, I guess I can. Can I
So
do like a thieves' tool or?
Bench, where is your character?
I was
Oh,
kind of taking the same spot as Knock. Yeah.
gotcha. I was like, where is he? Is there anything as you get close to the door to the left? Um, yeah, you're able to see into the room more clearly, and yeah, there's skeletons and stuff on the floor, but four zombies still chained to the wall that are unable to get free. And just so you know, um, that is why I had you roll the d12 when you came down here, is to see how many of the 12
oh
zombies they were able to free. And you rolled a 7.
wow. You're welcome, guys.
Is there anything of
Well, I think we
interest
should
in here?
kill the chained up zombies just for, uh, you know.
You don't think that perhaps the Amethyst Academy would want to come study them,
Oh.
see what Oscar Yorn had
Well,
done to them,
I mean, we don't
maybe. I
really
don't know. I
lose
if he
guess
had
anything.
done anything to them.
We don't really lose anything by leaving them.
we don't get any extra XP.
No.
I
Is
mean,
it?
if Oscar Yorn comes back, he could free them,
But if we
and
kill them,
then
it's the It's a net zero regardless. So
But I
It's
also
always
hate
right.
undead.
If you want to kill them, it won't be a battle. You can just do it.
remember, though, we want money.
This is true. I mean, they
We
look secured, like they're not gonna get out or anything.
we have so little monies.
So yeah, whatever would be the most likely to get us more.
All right. Is there anything else
I
in
mean,
this
I'm
room?
not saying that Oscar Yorn had done anything to them, but you could sell
But
the
yes,
Amethyst Academy that maybe he had.
right? They could be studied.
Is there anything
So
else
yeah,
in here?
are we wanting to go to the north then?
Am I muted? What's up?
What?
I said, is there anything else in this room?
No, it
Okay,
was just where he stored his zombies.
that's
Zombie
what I
storage.
needed.
Was that what was the label on the door? Zombie storage.
You know, I'm not sure what it said.
All right. Somebody else open the door. I'm not. I'm gonna stay back here.
Stay 20 feet away from the door.
I would love for Hudson to investigate the door. 'Cause he has,
Right, because he
or
got away with it last time, yeah.
well, no, I thought he had like Arcana.
He does. He
Oh,
is
yeah.
proficient in Arcana.
Yeah, I've, I'll aid him. I mean, if I die, I die. It's okay.
Well, you can
Hudson, I
aid
want you to
him.
help.
You can aid him and then back away. What
No,
are
I mean we are in this together. Hudson, you and I,
what
we had that table thing with the scrolls. We're in this together.
what are you wanting him to
See if it's trapped.
investigate?
If we open the door, is it going to be another fireball?
Can we give him a help action and he could guidance himself?
Sure. So, um, he gets a 14, and he he does not see any markings or symbols around this door, uh, especially any that are similar to the glyph that went off originally. Um, he is relatively certain that nothing is wrong with this, that it is a
Okay.
door free for
All right,
opening.
let's open the door.
Well, I'll open it.
And with that,
Everybody dies.
nothing happens. However, as you all make your way inside,
Hmm.
Finch, you once again feel the hairs on the back of your neck stand up, and you all recognize a statue in here as one different but similar in many ways to the statue that was in the Rattling Caverns. There's some symbols painted on the ground and some candles lit around. You don't seem to see any sacrifices like the Rattlings had, but yeah, there's something very eerily familiar to with the statue at the top of the room.
That is weird.
You get the feeling that perhaps Oscar Yorn is at the very least aware of whatever that being is that the Rattlings are aware of, that the Rattlings call the Rat God.
Hmm.
Like I said, you don't see any sacrifices like the Rattlings had, but you do get the sense that maybe this was a room he could come to and meditate, or perhaps contact other planes. Um, these are all things that, while you know they're high magic uh, and not common, they're not a secret. These are things that magic users can do.
Well then.
Is there anything else in
And
here?